an alpaca farm, Brydon always dreamed of going to the United States, and in 1993, he got his wish. The theology of the trees is what guides his music. It's a trade that he learned as a young mountain boy.
This is just my life, I guess. You know, I just, you know, this town, it's been good to me. I treat it like...
The way Brydon talks is relative to the fact that mountain people don't talk to each other much at all. Living in isolation, they rather translate their work into song. He likes to express his feelings through the music. It's a way that we here in America can understand and get past his fuzzy foreign accent.
Digital TV, internet, and phone from Sure West. It's the ultimate bundle.
With the fiber optic cable that's run to each and every house.
Brydon has learned to settle into life in America well. He decided to take us back to the place where, well, where it all started for him.
Where it all started, man. Like, this is where I grew up, my hometown, you know. The people, they got me into this music scene, you know. They welcomed me with open arms, and I can never repay them for what they've done, you know. They've got my foot in the door, you know.
Brydon took some time off to show us a favorite feature of this old school of his, the tall, rigid poles which furnished its outdoor hallways.
So many memories. The smell of remembrance.
Not playing much with other kids, Brydon instead spent his time with the trees. He said he could use them to draw pure music out of the earth.
This is where I do most of my songwriting, because I get inspiration from all the trees, you know. It's like their life force travels in from their roots to the guitar, and then from the strings onto my fingers, and like it's just a really like chill feeling, you know. Really relaxed.
Brydon spoke very little about his time with the trees, but when he did, it was always to the sensual and extremely passionate manner in which he felt strongly about them. He would spend his time entwining his body in their branches, feeling the power.
This is where I come usually to do my acoustic check, you know, because it has good echo. Yeah, you see, it has good, you know, good vibrations. And here's a little taste of what I do. Yeah! Yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
The style of Brydon's music comes from a combination of the yodeling music of his homeland and the rock music he found here in California. Due to its popularity, it quickly spread, and he had a fan base stretching across all 50 states of the U.S. Brydon was always a fan of sports, but he never played, he just wrote songs about it. Though the idea of moving balls around the court with his bare hands excited him, and those tall metal poles they used for goals also intrigued him. He just never quite got into it. It just wasn't for him.
Sports, they're not for me. They're not for me. Not for me. Yeah.
Though his lyrics didn't always hit home with an American audience, his guitar skill did. He had mastered it since only the age of 3. Again, Brydon chooses to surround himself with the thick, strong trunks of the trees. to give us another performance.
I'm a man of the trees.
Brydon didn't spend time using most modern technology, except for his trusty swing set. He was also extremely afraid of paint, and spent most of his time peeling it off of the walls.
I get this question a lot, and normally I would have to say that it comes from myself, but lately I've been feeling it come from the guitar itself, because I think it was Robert Johnson's guitar. I don't know, but I think it's possessed. It kind of freaks me out, actually. It starts like playing itself in the middle of the night. You know, I don't really know what to do about it. I'd have to say like an indie, you know, kind of scene, like indie slash folk slash B-Rye. Yeah. It's time to answer the call, you know, call the wild, you know. It's like the sails are set for change, and you know, we're gonna change them, this world.
Brydon spent lots of his money from the music he made being a philanthropist for women's rights.
Well, certainly, miss. Here's one out. This one's for all of you at home. Well, here, we're at home. Here we go.
Though he helped the dreams of so many people come true, it was his own dreams that would be crushed in the summer of 2006. Brydon was attempting to save a Siamese cat from the structure fire, and suffered terrible injuries.
I don't get... I'm still inspired by the trees outside, but, you know, I don't know how to feel about my outward appearance, because I can't see myself like they can, but I can still hit the high notes. That's the high note. I can still hit that. My life is okay.
Though the surgery succeeded in saving his life, it still left him horribly scarred and disfigured.
I used to live with the famous people. I was next door to Alec Baldwin, but then, because of this fire, I can no longer be famous. Because it's all about looks to them. It's never about the trees. And I'm just a man of the trees. I can't... I can't sing without the trees. There's no more time for a man of the trees. I can't see with one eye unless I do see. Damn it, I just can't. It's too hard.
I'm
proud of who I am. I'm proud of who I get to be, man of the trees. It's a brand new day.
Brydon, a man of the trees. A man of comparative ease.